Wow. For a second, this looks like cube. These... How many cube cards does this pack have in it? Garruk, Geist, Unburial Rites, Avacyn's Pilgrim. Most packs have 0 cube cards. This one has 4. What a set. I guess we take Geist of St. Traft. Right? And pass Garruk to some person. Yeah? I mean, Geist is better than Garruk, right? 2 mythics. What a start to a draft. Anyway, let's find some pants and suit this thing up. Hexproof is already good, but... Knight of the White Orchid, too. Tide Hollow Strix. A 2/1 Death Touch flying for 2. These are some powerful packs. Planes, put it into the battlefield. Yeah, that's real good. An uncommon is missing. We're being passed to by Faux Liver. Passing to I'm way too sexy for this. Pitager, Lobster, Brunsmaster, Strub, and Mr. Mojo Rising. Yikes. Okay, we'll take Knight. Knight is a solid little thing. And another good one with equipment. Tarmogoyf, I love it. These are some high-hitting packs. The original Nessian Courser, which they did reprint. 3/1 for 1. I'm surprised this hasn't been reprinted. Blade of the Sixth Pride, maybe there hasn't been a 6th Pride yet. I like Knight of Circe, though. And yes, we are 2/1. We are blue-white, that's for sure. We are definitely blue-white. Okay, Tarmogoyf. This, like, Geist of St. Traft is good in any format. Tarmogoyf is not so good in cube. Sorry, not cube. Just a standard draft format. Negate and Sailor of Means. Our deck is like so good that I think we might want Negate, but Sailor of Means is actually pretty good. And it gives us that little bit of fixing that we might need to splash another color or hold up mana. Sailor's too good here. Negate might even wheel. I'm sure Sailor doesn't wheel just because it's a creature. Uncle Istvan, I remember this thing, kind of. Can't be hurt by creatures, but it's a pretty small thing. Flash 2/2 for 4, counter an activated ability. But you can always return it to your hand. I feel like that's not that good. Oh, Temporal Isolation. Basically, target creature is out of combat. Think Twice is another good one. But Temporal Isolation is a little too good here. Think Twice is fine, but I think we take Temporal Isolation. Psychic Drain. Mill. Mr. Godcat. Me too. Nobody's happier than me. It's good to see you, too. Look at this start. We opened 2 mythics in our first pack. Neither foil. That's just how Innistrad worked with flip cards. I don't love this Hawk. Vigilance as long as enchant... Wait, what? Oh, all creatures you control get Vigilance. Whoa, Sand Sower. This is not that good, but it does have utility. It's better than it looks, but it's not broken, is how I would think about this. Untap another target creature you control. I like Pitiless Pontiff a little bit, but not a lot. It's pretty much between Choral Commando and 10th District Veteran. Let's take 10th District Veteran. We don't have a great reason yet to like untap a creature to give something pseudo-vigilance, but maybe we'll get there. Protection from red. Kind of a sideboard card because it's pretty bad if you're not against red. And then Wispmare. Ooh, Brenton Forge Tender. Actually, this isn't even that good against red, being just a 1/1. I will take Wispmare. Huh. Dream Twist, mill them. Fortress Crab, and the Occultist. Yes, I'm pretty sure none of this is any good. The Occultist is not awful, but it's not great. And we have enough random 2/3s for 3 that I really don't want it. Defender Exalted. That's good. Exalted is quite nice with Geist of Saint Traft, because you declare it attacking alone. Exuberant Firestoker would be good if anyone's in red, but it looks like people are stealing my blue. Scry 3 with buyback. It's sorcery speed too. That's real bad. Prevent 1 damage. Enchant creature you control and all of your creatures gain haste. I don't know. Negate is back. Negate is back. Cleansing Ray, not so much. I'd rather have any kind of disenchant. Negate is good. I'll take Negate. Husher's back too. I'm not going to be manipulating time counters in all likelihood, so we will take the Husher. Strong pack, and we definitely put I'm way too sexy for this in... So bad. I kind of want that Plains, but I'll take the card. Commando's back too, which is good. We definitely put them into green because we passed our Planeswalker. Oh, wow. Yeah. Master of Waves is good even if you don't have much else going on. Shoot, Sea God's Revenge is also the real deal. Bounce 3 creatures. Master of Waves. God's Willing is insane. We'll probably wheel something here. Maybe it'll be Lagona Band Elder, but we'll probably wheel something. And I think Master of Waves is just good enough. Get all the mythics. Target player gains 1 life. Each player loses 1 life. Castigate. Runeboggle. Runeboggle's fun. Creatures you control that are enchanted get +1/+1. No, I want equipment more than that kind of stuff. Shrieking Grotesque. No. Actually, Shrieking Grotesque is possibly playable even if you're not in black at all. Possibly. We need some cheaper stuff though. And that might mean taking Orzhov Guildmage, which I don't know how good it is. Weird. I don't know how good it is, but we have a tiny bit of fixing already. And this probably is good enough if you don't have any Huh. Suture Priest is pretty good. Metalcraft, Exclusion Ritual. Jeez, Jorkadine is insane in that set, like unbeatably insane. However, it's going to be hard to get that many artifacts. Can't play spells of a certain name. Gitaxian Probe. Would probably take Suture Priest here. Gains a lot of life. I don't know, actually. Blighted Agent. Yikes, Mind Culling. Oh, I wish I knew. Just take Gitaxian Probe. I wish I knew what to do. I'm going to take the flyer. Suture Priest is good, but it's a little hard to get going. 2 lands in this pack, nice. Tragic Lesson, there's a good one. And Unquenchable Thirst, which doesn't let something untap, but only taps it if you have a desert. Yeah, so it's not super consistent. I'll take Tragic Lesson. This 3-drop slot is getting pretty nuts, but that's just how we have to do it, I guess. When a creature enters the battlefield, get an energy, and then we can bounce back a creature we have. This is a neat little combo thing in the set, but if you're not trying to get energy, it's really not that good. Same thing with Thriving Ibex. I don't think it's that good. Pillarbug's pretty good. Decoction Module. Bounce back a creature you control. I'll take the Ibex. A 4-mana 3/5 basically. It's pretty good. Bounce a green creature, nice. Flash protection from red or a Flux. A weird enchantment hoser. Iron Will. Maybe we take King Crab. Put target green creature on top of its owner's library. Okay, I mean, that's all right. I found the card I want. King Crab. Destroy all enchantments at instant speed, even. Oh, Cloud Post. We could do 1 post. That'll be our deck. Ether Spellbomb's good though. And then Regress is nice at instant speed. Yeah, Regress is pretty good, but I want to get some cheap spells. I need something cheap. Frostburn Weird. That's cheap. Mildem with Codex Shredder. No. Fate Foretold. Nothing in this pack wield. But we'll take Fate Foretold. I mean, I'm fighting hard for the colors because I have to play Geist. I need some boots, though. I need some way to pump it up. Castigate. Runeboggle, I'll take it. I mean, I didn't really want it. Maybe I do want Guardian's Mage Mark. Creatures you control that are enchanted. I mean, I guess we have 1 enchantment now. Nah, I'll take Runeboggle. It's more my style of card. Mind Culling, super expensive. Wait a second. Exclusion Ritual is much better than I thought. Exile target non-land permanent. I mean, it's 6 mana, but kills something. Tap up to 2 creatures, cycling for 1. white. Disposal Mummy. Disposal Mummy could be good. I don't know. I'm not excited to play it, but I would bring it in for one of my random 3-drops if we see something worth exiling. The Eternal Dasher. Sphere of Purity. If an artifact would deal a damage to you, prevent one of it. Good lord. Target opponent loses 2 life, gets a poison counter, and then mills 6. Is that beatable? That doesn't seem beatable. They get a poison counter. They get a poison counter. Mill 6. So 3 turns of that and they're pretty much dead. One problem is it doesn't affect the board at all. But they get a poison counter, lose 2 life, and mill 6. Sack a creature, proliferate, that's pretty good. Dang, Decimator Web. Living Weapon. Actually, I'm going to take Strandwalker. Yes, I'm going to take Strandwalker. Oblivion Strike, one of the better cards you could have here. Devoid Flying, 2/4, whenever you cast a colorless spell, target, no. Seer's Lantern, Sweep Away. Bounce an attacker to the top of its owner's deck. Actually pretty decent. We don't have any fixing at all, so I mean, Oblivion Strike is splashable, but I don't think we take it here. Good evening, Cacboon TV. Unknown Shores would be some kind of cool thing. Maybe Thought Harvester is just too good here. Just as a 2/4 flyer. It's not awful. 1/1 protection from green, no. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 2 with Storm. So it's really counter unless they pay 4. So it's a 4-mana counter spell most of the time. Oh no, Guilty Conscience. Does help deal with a lot of things. Proteus Machine, just a morph that morphs into a morph. Hindering Touch. Yeah, let's do Hindering Touch. I would play it. Return 2 target creatures to their owner's hand. I want this effect to be instant. Spells, everybody's spells, cost 1 less to cast. Lycanthrope. No. This is one of the better chimeras, I think. 2/2 flying for 4. But we're not going to combo it with many things. What an awful pack. Warrior's Honor, sure. This pack has potential. We've got a 7-mana 4/4 flyer, but it cycles. Draw a card by untapping tapping birds. Echo Tracer's kind of good. It's kind of good, but it's a little expensive for what it does. I think Primok Escapee makes a lot of sense. A null. In some sets, this is like the nuts, but I don't think it's going to be our pick. Hermetic Study. We want to suit up our hexproof creatures, but not with this. Actually, this might be better than it looks. All creatures have protection from black. That might be really good. Like, we don't have any black, so it doesn't matter for us. But if our opponent is half or more black, all of our creatures get protection from black. I mean, that's kind of the deal. Depths of Desire's good. Treasure token and a bounce. Yeah, nothing else to pick out of that pack. Distant Melody. No. 1/1 flyer that can kill an enchantment. Meh. Wandering Greybeard. Might be a good size of a creature, who knows? Turn the Tide. And Tyne Shrike. Tyne Shrike. Infect. It'll actually give us a number of infect things. Sure. We do have like a random thing that requires black. But yeah, maybe we should just take the land. I think we have enough playables here. Guilty Conscience. It's cheap, but it's not super reliable. It doesn't fully deal with the creature, so it's not worth a full card. So turn one, we can do a couple things. Tap 3 untapped creatures you control to tap 1 creature. And otherwise it's a 1/4 for 4. It's kind of bad. It's better if we can make a bunch of creatures, but I don't think we have many ways to do that. All sliver creatures. A 1-mana 1/2, or a 1-mana 0/2 flyer. Let's take a 1/1. A null sideboard card. We have some powerful ones. I don't know if we have quite enough to protect Geist, but we have a lot of bounce. Fate Foretold makes sense in this deck. It'll give us a little more devotion to blue, and generally it's going to draw you a card. Hello, MT. That's right. Chaotic Neutral and Chaotic Good were not able to win a trophy, so I'm done. I've given up the path of benevolence. Ritual. Strandwalker, I really like this. 2/4 reach for 5 as an artifact. And then, if that dies, or if you like, you can put it anywhere else. Ibex, how good is that? I might cut Sand Sower. Yeah, I'm turning over a new leaf here. Coral Commando. A little too vanilla. If we need cuts, I'm going to cut random vanilla things like that. Orzhov Guildmage, I probably just have to play that. We've got double blue and double white early, which is not great. Wispmare is a pretty early cut. Guardians of Across is a pretty early cut too. Why do we want 10th District Veteran? Maybe we don't. It could untap King Crab. Void Mage Hush, I remember picking this up and it not being great. Counter target activated ability. Yikes. Sorry about that. Time Shrike. I wonder how that sounded. I've got a little cup up here and I can't see it past my microphone, so I placed something on it and it rang out for all to hear. Wake up! Ritual. This has to be a 17 land deck. And it could be that Coral Commander is better for us than 10th District Guard, but I'll leave it like that. I'll keep in Negate, I'll keep in all of my random counter magic, as bad as it is. Actually, Hindering Touch is on the weaker side. Especially since we never want to hold up 4 mana. It's expensive. Okay. Let's run it. This will be 12, 10. And the only way we're going to activate the Guild Mage to subtract life is with our treasure tokens, because that effect, I mean, that effect is good, but it's not so game-breakingly good that I want to mess up my mana base for it. Even with a single Unknown Shores. The other thing Unknown Shores is good for, though, is to get those double colors. I might not look at. But it gives us the out of like a turn 3 Guild Mage and a turn 3 weird without drawing the 4th land, right? Yeah. So what does our early game look like? It's Knight, it's Guild Mage, it's weird. And then it's Geist, Veteran, Sailor. Just draw Geist. The thing is, Geist doesn't win on its own. You'd think it would, right? But it doesn't. It gets 4 damage in on its own. But it does need some support. In Limited. I mean, in Constructed, nobody plays creatures anyway. They're like, oh wow, I haven't seen a creature in a while. My last 3 tournaments. Like, yeah, and this one's hard to deal with. Okay, that looks good. Let's run it. King Crab. Unknown Shores. I think we do want this. I think we do want it. It even lets us add red for the Frostburn Weird thing activation. Vampire of Alcanterno. Yeah? Is that right? Yeah, I'll keep this. We have all our mythics. So if that's not enough, you gotta Another thing coming. Oh dear. We do need to draw a plains. We definitely need to draw plains. Steam hopper. Wait. Oh, stream hopper. Gotcha. Plains, nice. That's amazing, actually. Yeah, I mean, we never have to deal with the stream hopper. It's just an awful magic card. It's slightly better than a 1/1, and it's easy to cast. Hopefully they go to divination or something. Who knows? Morph. Never punished. That's right, we drew perfectly. Because I'm good at magic. We'll draw plains here again. See? No. Oh well, I tried. Yeah, so we'll do Geist. We can put temporal isolation on Geist. I didn't realize that, but that's so good. It can't get into combat. They can't target it. They would need a 2/2 shadow creature to block it. We're never going to block with it. I don't think I'm going to do it, but I can do it. When another creature dies, untap Galvanic Juggernaut. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh yeah, I'll trade with your morph all day. Yeah, right. They're attacking with Stream Hopper, you think? What? What am I looking at here? Mutagenic growth? What? What did they just do? You know, I really do have to deal with this Galvanic Juggernaut. Don't I? I think I do. So maybe I'll give that thing Shadow. And then swing 6. They still have a morph. I do have other ways of dealing with their stuff. Yeah, I just have no way of dealing with that Juggernaut. I could get really bold here and play Fate Foretold on Geist. And try to draw that land. No, that's too bad. Later, MT. Thanks for the luck. Maybe they valued their morph so highly that they wanted to give me an easy block so I wouldn't trade with their morph. Maybe. Maybe they think their morph is better than Geist of St. Traft. And for all I know, it is. We could lose to some weird morph here. They say, it's a spirit. Can't I block it with a shadow creature? No. Because it doesn't have shadow. Not all spirits are shadow. And in Magic, very few of them are. This one almost was. We have a shadow Juggernaut. The best part is it still has to attack every turn and never untaps. This morph is going to ruin my day. It's going to flip into something that discards our hand or some other nonsense. Burglar Rat. Love that card. King Crab is super expensive, and they're not even green. They're leaving back their morph to block. So maybe I can exile it or something. Huh. I really want to draw this land, to be honest. I really want to draw some land. Oh, I should have last turn it was right to keep that open, but this turn I really wanted the the blue open. Whoops. The only thing it helps with here is negate, but that'd be nice. Negate would be nice. I'm glad I did draw a land. That's way better than holding up the right mana and not drawing a land. And sometimes plays like that come back and save you later because they resolve something you would have negated, and then it was better to save it. Okay, so we wouldn't have had to negate anything. And now they think we don't have negate. Also, this is scary because they're holding up all their mana. And we could go for Master of Waves, but then we don't have much else. Tell you what. Let's get Frostburn Weird into play. And because mana is an issue, like I don't care if they counter this, but it is 2 more devotion for Master if it does resolve. And then we'll suspend Night. Yeah? Counter target spell. Nice, nice. Well, that's interesting. Now I can 2-for-1 them by attacking. Kind of 3-for-1. Whatever, let's suspend this thing. Okay, so they did have counter magic, but it wasn't something we could negate, so it's a good card. Not bad, not bad. And I don't want to bounce either of their creatures because 6 or 7 mana to counter a spell. Burglar Rat discards a card. I guess I would do it to save Geist, but Exclusion Ritual. The most expensive Oblivion Ring. Death Render. I really don't want to see a rare equipment, but there it is. You see it. Get a creature back from your graveyard. We can always exile it with Exclusion Ritual. Maybe we should attack into this. Hear me out. They don't have much going on. I'm going to do Master of Waves first, though. Master. And then attack. Whoops, we might want to play a land. I don't think I played a land yet. Oh, I did play a land this turn. Right. Death Render. Okay. Attack with Geist. The only way they can mess this up Or the only way they kill it is losing both of their creatures, and they'll have nothing to put Death Render on. And all of that's enough value for me. Get in 4 damage. Draw a card. And next turn we do 8 to them anyway. No blocks! Oh, it's so good. It's so good. That's even better, because now I have a hexproof Geist of St. Traft in play. I mean, sure, they can equip their Death Render to something, but I don't have to block it. What is this? Lotus Path Djinn. Well, that's good. If they equip Death Render there, they can block our Angel. Yeah. No cards left. So if we draw land, we just exile Lotus Path Djinn. This thing comes into play. It's looking good. Wait, it doesn't come into play? Okay. One more turn. So many turns. Do it. They say, what? This looks expensive and complicated. Not so. It is just an Oblivion Ring. So they take a ton of damage, and they're dead. They wouldn't be dead here if they traded off. No, they'd be at 2 life if they killed Geist, because they wouldn't have taken that extra 2 damage. Looks like a good game for a null. If we just hold up 1 blue, they don't get their giant Juggernaut. They don't get their sword. See if we have any other cool things. Absolute Grace. Yes. Yes! Geist not being able to be blocked by half their creatures. Sounds good. Disposal Mummy looks better than 10th District Veteran, because that's going to steal a creature they could get back with the sword, and they're black, so I'm sure they have something else going on. Destroy target enchantment. Yeah, it doesn't quite do it. The Sandsower is good against that that monster, because it's so hard for them to untap it. Guilty Conscience is pretty good. No, it's not that good. What am I talking about? Thriving Ibex. That's an early cut, I think. King Crab can probably come out. A 6 mana 4/5 can probably come out. And the rest is good. Cool. The rest is good. Yeah. I got lucky here. The double land I have is the double land I need. And then we can Rune Boggle something. This card is worth siding out if your opponent has seen it. But getting them with the Rune Boggle. And Chaos Draft is not a format where you play around Rune Boggle. Nice. The other land we'll need here. There's a couple sets with this kind of thing, but it's not that common. We draw the card either way, so the drawback, it's not the worst thing in the world. You can't automatically cantrip it because they do need to cast a spell, but the potential of countering a spell is definitely worth it. Bring it on. Double blue. Maybe they sided out all of their black, so our enchantment is dead. All creatures gain protection from black. That card is way too good against a black deck. It's scary how good that is. It kills all of their removal, It makes all of their creatures worthless. And all black auras will fall off. So if they have pumps for their own creatures, or I don't know, there aren't many black enchantments that hurt creatures, but yeah, like Stab Wound or something would fall off. What is this? Oh no, they're giving me a swamp? No, they're switching islands. Thank you. I like that one better. Should we just hold up Rune Boggle? That's actually so stupid. I'm going to attack with the weird. And we have to hold up Rune Boggle, I guess. This doesn't look suspicious at all. I'll probably just Rune Boggle anything. Whether or not they tap out for it. But getting this thing, that feels real good. Can you pay one? Yikes. I mean, this is a game-winning swing here. 3 mana, draw a card, destroy the most powerful creature in play by miles. I'll take it. And look at this. This is the most devotion to blue we're going to have in a while, so... Well, I'll attack first. Attacking first makes it more likely that they'll block, because we're threatening 3 damage. Tiny, tiny effect. Probably not even worth considering. There's no way they block anyway, right? So we get 3 extra 2/1s, or 1/0s, as they really are. They just need to point a -1/-1 at Master of Waves, and all of it crumbles. But the weird part about Master of Waves is all elementals get +1/+1. So that's even better in a weird format where some sets have more elementals than others. Tap a creature, and eventually it'll untap. Oh no! Return all tapped creatures to their owner's hands. Well, maybe we'll have more devotion next time we play it, right? The thing is, if they tapped an elemental, well, I don't know. Maybe they should have tapped the weird, because if they tapped an... like, there's no way we're attacking Master of Waves into this thing anyway, right? I'll think carefully about this turn, because we do have a lot of different options. I don't necessarily want Infect, so maybe I play Orzhov Guildmage instead. And that will mean doing extra damage with the weird, making it a 4/1. Oh, they're gonna block there. That's funny. I mean, these elementals are doomed to begin with. Now they're gonna daze us or something. Take 8. And go. So they tap down the weird, and they take another 8. And then we start all over again. Time of Ice. Not anymore. Not on this planet, anyway. I've never seen ice before. Orzhov Guildmage. Cards like this make me wish I drafted... Like, if I got into competitive drafting back in the original Ravnica block, Ravnica City of Guilds, what did they do? Ojutai's Breath. Wait, what? Oh, that's cool. So they have another thing to keep the Frostborn Weird tapped. But then they take it down to 4. It doesn't seem great for them. Yeah, so they were going to tap everything anyway. Ojutai's Breath. Return all tapped creatures to their owner's hands. Yeah. So what I'll do here is gain a life, because we can't possibly play enough creatures to keep them all in play. So you take 6. What I could have done there is played a creature and not attacked. But one thing they're suffering from here is just no lands. They can't do everything in their hand. Yeah. Exile Zone. There it is. The Exile Zone. Can be played. Doesn't matter what they tap here. And then this is on their main phase somehow. Okay, wipe the board. So we'll get to do Weird and Master of Waves this turn, which is a lot to deal with. The Weird is lethal on its own. They're just going to pass. Okay, Weird. Two things lethal on their own. Maybe they counter this? But then they need a good blocker. Counter unless we pay 4. I can't pay 4. That's okay. We got one lethal creature out there. And now we have the Primok Escapee. This is like a flying monkey from The Wizard of Oz or something. Singeing Bell Strike. I can pay 6 to untap it. Death Render. Where's my annul when I need it? 6 to untap it, so I just can't kill them here, but I can get them to 1. I could play the Guild Mage and hold up mana to untap it. Maybe that's my best bet. Or play the Escapee. And then I'll definitely have 2 things next turn. Well, hold on. Hold on. No, this will mean they have to have a flyer. Whereas if we do Guild Mage and untap this, any ground creature with Death Render gets pretty bad for us. Swap lands around, steal a plains. Okay. I'm scared. I don't know what to do. I don't want to use all my mana to untap this, but I guess I will. It's 2 lethal threats. There's so little they can do about it. And I don't need to invest the mana if they don't do anything. Creatures your opponents control get -2/-0 until end of turn. Yeah, so now we'll pump this and it's exactly lethal. Yeah. Sweet. So we played it just right against Turn the Tide. Sabboth wins the match. Update the record. It's quick. Downloads. Geist of St. Traft. Pretty good card. Pretty good magic card. Master of Waves. Also pretty good. What else? Our 2-drop Primok Escapees. Pretty good. Do we want to play first? Yeah, we can do some damage early. Oh, Rune Boggle. Yeah, keep it. Now, what to begin with? We still want to begin with colored land, and that's going to be plains to start with. Why? Because we have more 2-drops that are double white. Of course, we'll play island turn 2 if we don't draw a double white 2-drop. It's not every day where that can even matter, but it does matter for our deck. Negate is pretty dead here. Maybe this is the... no. I would have remembered the name, Teriyaki Boys. This is not the player we passed Garuk to. Nicodle Outlander. See, why are they playing a main deck pro blue card? Well, that's a good answer to it. But I'm gonna... I guess we can try to Rune Boggle something. We can try to Rune Boggle something instead of preventing 2 damage here. Bring it on, Nicodle. Protection from blue. What set is this? Some kind of weird Alara set. Get boggled. Oh, it has flash? Oh, we should have done it. We should have done it then. Okay, let's just outclass their creature, get some energy. No! What? What? Whoa, they have... well, they definitely weren't in our draft if they have the same card as us. Don't kill the Ibex. Oh, double strike. Oh, that's cool. I think we should attack here. Just to get our creature a bit bigger. Hello, Sasha. Welcome to this stream. We're doing pretty well today. And once they pay the energy, I guess we temporally isolate the champion. Does that sound good to everyone? Does everyone concur? What's the situation? This is Game 1 of match 2 in our Chaos draft. And we're ahead in life. We're behind in life. Wickerbow Elder. Oh no! Ah, I wish we could have countered that, huh? Shoot. That's not good. Well, they can they can use it after blocks. Oh, gross. Ovel. To get in 6 damage. Funny how that works. At least we didn't take 6 this turn. Okay, go ahead. Wickerbow Elder, huh? Maybe they'll just use it now for mana efficiency. But surely I'll block this thing. Well, maybe not, I don't know. We have other stuff we might want to block too. But they wouldn't really want to attack with the other stuff, so maybe they just attack with the champion. Unblockable 6. They could also come in with the Elder. Why do they keep finding stuff that I can't rune boggle, huh? Seriously. And don't call me Shirley. Did they miss it? Did they miss it? Spell bomb. Did they miss the play, or are they just waiting for something better? Uh-huh. Adventurous Impulse is not good enough to negate. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Croconura. Okay. Is that what they found? Alloy Myrrh. You know, we might as well rune boggle it, because we can't rune boggle anything else. And they have enough land that that's not super likely. Oh yeah, King Crab. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. King Crab is so good here. Oh yeah, King Crab. Alright, King Crab. You're up. Put target green creature on top of its owner's library. So the problem with old sets was a vastly inconsistent power level. And it wasn't just inconsistent between like cards in the set. It was inconsistent at like the situations when the cards would be good. Like, oh crap, I'm a black deck and they have this one card that automatically wins against any black deck. I guess I should have drafted white today. But it's not like you'll know what they're gonna get. What? Oh, when it dies, you can get this many things. Alright, fair enough. Well, it's not gonna die, it's just gonna get bounced back. I feel like they're never going to use this champion. Okay, they're finally doing it. We should bounce it back to their hand just because, just to show them who's boss. Can't block. We could honestly just bounce it, right? Sounds about right. So they can't replay it this turn, and then we'll have good blockers for it. Yeah! Time Shrike. Sounds good. Pass it. Pass it to them. Let this Croconura evolve a couple times. And then bounce it. Actually, maybe we just keep bouncing the Croconura. This is going to be really hard for them to win unless they kill King Crab. Let's bounce. We're out of here. We're out of here. What a grindy game, though. I don't know how to, I don't know, get back into it. Okay, tips. Don't give Wickerbow Elder more counters. That's tip number 1. They can attack first when it dies. Yeah, let's bounce the Croconura. And then they have to keep drawing it every turn. It's so bad for them. I'm sorry, dude. And bounce that one, because now we can attack. You have 2 energy counters, get 2 poison counters. I've never seen someone with both energy and poison anywhere. Real life, online, EDH, I've never seen it. That one's new to me. How do you keep drawing stuff? Both creatures have reach. Oh yeah? What are you gonna pair it with, huh? The Outrider? It's a tough choice, actually. Maybe just a 4/4. Wickerbow Elder. Okay. So we've got options. The thing is, if we bounce either of these, they can re-choose something. So I think we're just supposed to bounce the Seed Guide Ash. Keep evolving their Croconura. They are keeping pace here. Yeah, and that's the other thing. If they block with the Elder Time Shrike, they get some neat stuff going on. But I feel really solid with Negate Up. All they're going to be doing is the same creature over and over again, and I can beat that. I can beat the same creature over and over again, even if Croconura becomes a beast. What? How do they keep drawing this stuff? It's red and green, protection from blue. Yeah, thank God for Negate, huh? Whew. Whew. This is a wow moment. No, it's just concede. Did they say anything? No, of course I can't see it. Well, whatever. Oh, that would have been rough. Let's put it that way. So we've got some counter magic, which might be playable. And they've got a ton of 4/4s. That's worth a wow, yeah, wow. Exalted. They've got a lot of 4/4s. They even have a way to kill we have any wizards or giants? I don't think so. Like, oh no, we have a wizard. I mean, it's possible to draw to gain life. It's a 4/4. Hindering touch. I do want to take some stuff out that just won't be good against them. Well, that's actually okay, because they have the protection from blue. Wow. Well, I do appreciate the bits. And Ether Spell Bomb, not technically blue. Fate Foretold. Okay, let's take out Rune Boggle. Even though it's good, yeah, they're gonna have choke. Maybe just my luck. Time Shrike is still pretty good. Oh, this might get them. If they attack their protection from blue into our Thought Harvester, that's good stuff right there. I need a cut. What to cut? What to cut? What to cut? I'm gonna cut Time Shrike. As weird as that looks. Alright. I accept this hand, especially on the draw. Knight can be pretty good. We do have a turn 1 suspend. And if we get that turn 2 planes, we are doing it. But even if it's not turn 2, it might still be decent. Wow, it's such a forgiving forgiving cycling cost, yeah. Actually, yeah, we won't do this on turn 2, even if we do draw planes. 1/1 and Shroud, that's pretty good. Even if we draw planes, we'll play planes. But it's really a turn 3 play if your opponent's ramping. Always yield to that, just to... Oh! Man! Okay, what we can do is Spell Bomb and potentially use it here, but I don't know what that accomplishes. I could just draw a card with it. Huh. Yeah, I think I need to draw a card. We need something a bit better. That counts. Let's get Geist into play. And then next turn we'll probably do our Knight thing. Knight, and then we'll have 2 or 3 mana left over for Fate Foretold or whatever you might want. The Knight is really good against this Hushblade. It would be tragic if they didn't play a land. I mean, in some ways that's good for us, but in some ways it's really not. Because if they play a land, we get a land for free. Yeah. No creature, though. Oh, don't pass it. Play a land. Play a land. Come on. No! No. They didn't play a land. It's from Alara Reborn, I think. Maybe Shards of Alara? Doesn't show the set symbol. Why would the article on it not show? Oh, yeah, Alara Reborn. It does show the set symbol. Alara Reborn. Oh, that whole block was multicolored. What do we do? Oh, tell you what we can do. We don't have enough mana to do it, but we can return our own land. On their turn or something like that. Flying haste, flanking. This all looks very awkward, and it is. It is all very awkward. It's all awkward. Yeah, I think we just play a land and pass it. Gross. Just pass it. I do feel like I win the late game in most of these situations. +1/+1 in Shroud. Do I take 5? We're taking 5. Yes, we are. Did they know we have Knight, or are they getting mana screwed? Turn a land. Which one is it? Do they know? Well, whatever. Maybe I should just play it. Play it. And I guarantee you they're going to draw land this turn. And draw a card. They're like plummet. King Crab. Very nice. Yeah. So now I will team up and block the Primarch. Just put the Knight on it. It's the only real attack they get here. Like, if they really are just getting mana screwed, I shouldn't be having this much trouble with it, you know? Just outplaying myself, all to get one land. Well, we're already out, like... No, there's no way they would have done that. I think you just let your opponent get one extra land. Because... What is this? Oh, come on. Double strike. At least we draw a card. Two, 4. We can get a 2/4 or a 2/3 infect. And I like the sound of a 2/4. Especially because we can... pump up Geist later with it. Or whatever else we have going on. Then we get King Crab in play pretty soon. Shoot. Teamer Battle Rage. They didn't even have a creature with 4 power. It's still a good play on their part, but they could have used this to kill us. Like, we're getting pretty low. Ah, protection from blue. They found it. And they're still mana screwed. So yeah, my paranoia for nothing. Yeah, King Crab is busted against Mana Screw, and we can cast it here. So, opponent, your turn. I might... Honestly, if they don't play land here, I might just do this on their upkeep. Because our board seems to be good enough against what they already have. And I would do it on Croconura. That's a good combo here. Same block. This is Conflux. Okay, Shards of Alara. I guess Conflux was the middle one, and then Alara Reborn. Do we have any Shards of Alara nonsense? No. Just show the other set symbol. It looks pretty much like this, but more circular. There's Mace Tail. There, draw your land. They did it! Turn 8. Hey, they have protection from blue, so it's fair, okay? It's totally fair. Nothing unfair is happening here. Get this thing. Pop the Croconura back on top. And pass it. Oh. Yeah. Looks good. They had an early rush. Grand Warlord Rada. And they can add a bunch of mana. Huh? And they're going to lose some stuff here. You are about to lose some stuff, my friend. I can't kill all of them. But I can try. You know what I'll do? I'll block with Geist of St. Traft. Infect in first strike would be nutty in combat. It would actually be absurd. It'd be like damage on the stack absurd. It'd be better than that. Insane. Protection from blue. Okay, they're just coming in with everything, which is fine. So they get 4 mana to do whatever they want. 2 mana for a trick. Yeah, but... Well, 4 mana for a trick. Yeah, that's true. But I'm not so worried about that. Well, I mean, we could be dead, so I guess there is that to worry about. This thing has haste. Okay, how about this? This kills Grand Warlord and we take 5. The only other way we can do this seems even worse. It leaves them with too many creatures alive, right? Protection from blue. Protection from blue is annoying. Like, maybe we can leave Rada alive and do something like this. to just take as little damage as possible. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Scrapper champion. Cool. What do they get? Kicker 4, so that's never happening. Even if they attack next turn and draw land. Like, I might just put this back. Oh. Kavu Primarch. Okay, I remember that. Yeah, I think we're in the clear now. We lost some of our good stuff, but we've got our King Crab. Depth of Desire. 8, 7, 7. We killed the protection from blue thing. We'll play this and pass it. Yeah, this time I'm going to hold Crab up, because I nearly died because I didn't hold it up. Maybe it stopped them from drawing a land, but we're past that point. They have Rada. They've got Rada. The veteran lets us attack. That's true too. Yeah. Do I let them attack here? The thing is, I might just want to bounce Rada immediately. No, I'll let them attack. I'll let them attack and hold up depths as a trick. They might just not attack into this board. That's half the reason. So if they attack, it's because they have a trick, and depths is going to mess up a trick. So there you go. Convoluted board. That's why I'm so far behind on time. So many options. And having a lot of options is not always hard to deal with, but when they're all so close, they just need, like, yeah, they're just going to suicide all of their creatures to get up to 9 mana. Wow, Scrapper Champion, they have so much energy. Well, I'm sorry, how do they... Oh, they have 2, right? They don't get energy when they attack, it's the opposite. Like, how did they get that first 2 energy, huh? Well, anyway, we can bounce back the Primarch, and that's not too scary, because even if they get it as an, what, a 6/6 or something, it doesn't matter. Yeah, King Crab, you can't beat King Crab. All right, 2-0, 2-0-4-0. This is our chance. Like many other matches, this is our chance to trophy in this cube. Where is it? Absolute Grace. All creatures have protection from black. That card is nutty. I mean, it ought to be rare. It's probably uncommon. Yeah, it's uncommon. All creatures have protection from black. You have to, like, if you are black, you have to take that card, because you can't beat it. And if you're any other color, you take it highly because you say, free win against a black deck. What are we running today? We are running Geist of St. Traft. We're running Cube in... Yeah, it's right, it's symmetrical. If you're both playing a black deck, do you run it or not? Yeah, let's keep this. Knight on the draw here. Got their upkeep step, nice. Ah, no 1-drop to worry about. Planes, go. No, 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 come on. Why did they pass so quickly? I didn't even see this thing. I didn't even see it. It'll be one turn late. It'll be one turn late. I almost caught it too. Like, I caught it before it passed, but not by the time I could get it out from under the lag. The punt is real. What are all these emotes? Yikes. 0.65 punts per hour. Yeah, that sounds about right. What is this thing? Infect? What's going on here? There's no way we can rune boggle. No one plays 4-drops. Oh, never mind. They built an infect deck somehow. It's ridiculous. White, yes. Well, we have infect 2. We would have this knight in play. Should I trade? We might get our planes here too. Yeah, I'm just gonna trade off here. Looks crazy, but what else are we gonna trade it with? We're not gonna infect them to death. Yes! Unless they counter the knight, it's pretty good for us. Surveil 1 whenever it attacks. Good. Let's get that planes into play. Look at this. Combo deck. I really don't want them to surveil. Let me play this thing. Yeah, and they can bounce our knight or whatever, but I almost want to Fate Foretold it, but against blue they really are all about the bounce. Benthic Giant, Hexproof 4/5. That's pretty good too. Geist of St. Traft. Geist of St. Traft would stop them from attacking. Or we could just play our King Crab. Tough one. The first strike's not doing a lot right now, that's for sure. No, it's not. Oh, what to do? I don't know, but I'm going to attack with the knight. Flanking. And I'm going to play the Shriek Raptor, which might give us an interesting way to block this Benthic Giant. And red-blue is not known for its ridiculous auras. Like if they were blue-white, I would start to worry. Red has some. Infect. Why do they have so much infect? What's going on here? Wily Goblin is real bad, but I suppose it's not like the worst. Benthic Giant. We can just block Benthic Giant with everything and they can only kill one thing. They can kill our best thing, but that's their best thing, so that's fine. Infect Adam Mana. Yeah, this is real easy. Maybe they want to kill our Shrike thing, but I want to kill that hexproof creature. That's what I want to do. Only I may infect, they say. Depths of Desire, that's a good one. So what now? They have a 4/4. I don't really want to hold up Depths of Desire for the whole game. So it's crab time. It's crab time this turn, and then I can hold up stuff. Play Spellweaver Eternal, so maybe they're just an aggressive deck that's petering out. See if we draw anything good. Temporal Isolation is kind of good. That's right, the king crab is always the biggest, baddest monster on the field. King crab gets it done. Tell you what, I mean, it is real tempting to hold up Depths of Desire, but it's even more tempting to get this Temporal Isolation going. We're gonna do the combo. That's our path to victory this game. An unblockable Geist of Saint Traft. Cunning Strike, 2 damage to Knight of Circe. That's not something we could have really interacted with. They do get this Surveil, which sucks. But we're going to be killing them very quickly with sort of an impossible to deal with threat, which sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Yeah, what now? There's been some good crabs in Magic. The best of all crabs, however, is Ancient Crab. Ancient Crab was an absolute boss. Take damage. Then what? Then we just hold everything back and forget about it? Or play Thrybix. Let's play Thrybix. And I want to see what they're surveilling. Did they surveil to the top? So long ago. They put a card on top. The best crab is Hedron Crab. It's a pretty good one, but it's not as good as Ancient Crab. Yeah, Ancient Crab's a good crab. The thing is, they might have drawn a good card, but not many cards are gonna mess this up. Maybe they can bounce Isolation, take 4, and kill Geist. Very hard to deal with. That's funny. It doesn't prevent damage to it or anything like that. Not even a crab, Homerid Explorer. More of a lobster. You are on a clock, friend. At this point, I could start attacking in with Ibex and Crab. Helix to the graveyard. I'm taking 1. What does that do? It does let them kill the Crab. No, it doesn't let them kill the Crab. It lets them kill the Ibex. For cheap. You know what? I think I'm gonna do it anyway. Or does it mean I don't have good blockers? No, I'll still have good blockers here. Actually, yeah, this is good. What I'll do is Depths. Oh no, what do I want to untap? I guess I want to untap the Crab. Iceberg Cancrix. Horseshoe Crab is the best crab by far. Horseshoe Crab. Oh, the one that untaps stuff? Also, I'm going to put their Retainer back in their hand. And this is real good. It means they have no good blocks, and they have to play 2 spells in a turn. So there's just no way around this. Iceberg Cancrix. See if it lets me do it. That's a new one. That's a really new one. Sigilled starfish. The best crab is sigilled starfish. Alright, they're not typing to me. This is game 1, right? Yeah, long game. I guess we always yield to that. We don't need to, but... And then, yeah, we'll pump up our Ibex. Ibex, Bix, 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 Bix. And this is a lethal attack? 11, yeah, it's lethal. They need at least 1 block. Ah, prowess. Prowess. Why would they block the 3-5 instead of the 4-5? Oh, they have a bounce effect for King Crab. That's what I think they're doing here. Cool. Iceberg lettuce, nice. Eleanor 04. You lucked out. They are blocking so wrong here. I'm not positive about that, but they don't even infect anything, which seems like yeah, no, they are blocking wrong. They should have switched Wily Goblin and Plague Myrrh, so our Ibex would lose a counter. Yeah, I appreciate that. Return target permanent you control and target... Ah, maybe that's why they did it. No, it still doesn't make sense. They're returning Wily Goblin so they can play their other thing. Still, what I can do is replay my crab because of my treasure token. Nice. Your turn. And combo's still live, like my Ibex survived. Still doing 4 to them every turn. And I can still attack into their 5 power and toughness here. Ibex trades with a 1-1, which is bad, but then they're taking 10, so they can't do that. They have to spread things out so that they don't kill Ibex for free. Chump Crab, eat Knight, and take 7. So I might just force that block by attacking with everything. Later, MT. Might just force that block. All right. Is that what you want to do? Wait, I miscounted like crazy. Did I just miscount all this mess? It would have only been 9. Well, oh, that's because, yeah. I didn't account for them double blocking King Crab because that would be fine with me to kill their 4-4. And this is good too. I get them low enough to kill them next turn. They lose their Wily Goblin. It's a bad trade for me, but the trade is getting the extra damage in. That's the real trade. I should really be looking where they're putting all this stuff. We Dragonauts, Spellweaver Eternal. Let's see. Puts We Dragonauts into their graveyard. Alright, so are they attacking with Nightveil Sprite? Wow. They must have an answer to a 4-4 flyer then. And everything else, I don't know. Excellent. Blue, red. So our best sideboard cards are dead. Our best crab is also dead, but it's a good side. You know, crab can stay. All right. Didn't we... Did we show them our counterspell? I think we did. Yeah, we rune boggled them. So let's take out rune boggle and put in hindering touch. I'm going to put in a null. No, I don't want a null. What, it deals with one thing in their deck or something? Not good enough. It's not good enough, I say. Boy, Rune Boggle's funny, though. Yeah, this might just be a deck where our main deck is about right. The Storm counterspell, yeah. See? We're always going to get there with some kind of Storm nonsense. We could Disposal Mummy. Does that do anything? The Veteran's a bit better. Alright, I'm happy enough with this. This is fine. We should bring in our other crab, a Fortress crab. I didn't even realize we had another crab. But we do. Oh, it's the same excellent start here. Oh, it's all three of the cards. And this time I'm not even going to forget to suspend this. Nice. We have to draw planes though. That's the kicker. That's the catch. Come on. Planes. That was the turn to draw planes, unfortunately. To really get him there. Night Veil Sprite. Ah, no. It looked like such a good start, but we can't do anything. Here we go. We have a creature. And now we have... I guess we have Geist? It's not the most amazing on this board. I'll probably just block with it. Double block the Spellweaver Eternal? Maybe. Your choice. Or just block Plaguemur. What is this going to be? Yikes. They definitely get Night Veil Sprite in there. They attack with both of these. Yeah, I'm sorry everyone. I'm going to have to block this 3-2. Because we're dying quick. Come on! Is the only thing we can do bounce back a land? No, we can play a land if we draw one. If we draw one. The worst part is we still have to discard a card. But we can untap a land. We still have to discard a card. That's so stupid. We shouldn't have done it this way because, no, we wouldn't have played a land either. I don't know. Either way we do this, they know we didn't draw land. This way it looks like we made a mistake, which I guess is better for us. Shriek Raptor. Be a good one to get going, but we can't get it going for a while. So here's where, if we draw planes, we might have a chance. They have 2 more mana? 2 more... They have something else to do here? Yeah, well, since we didn't draw that way, we don't have a chance. This is nuts. At least we're playing perfectly. Right, exactly, Sasha. Exactly. 4, we're still alive. The other cool part... Cleanup. The other cool part about all this, discard the most expensive thing, is that they're only doing 3 to us here, because Infect doesn't hurt. That's why they're not attacking with it. That and the disappearance. 5. This is awful. Blue! Not even the right land. It's a blue land. I assume they can just deal with all our stuff, but tell you what, let's do this and, I don't know, negate something. I don't want them to know about negate, but... I want, like, I'm not going to just give up this game. I'm going to try my hardest to win this game. Because I think there's a chance. If they just run out of stuff. They're not going to run out of stuff, though. Mad Prophet is too good. Any point we could draw planes and really get there. Of course now it's 5 lands, so it doesn't get there. And still have to play planes here. Okay. We Dragonauts. They have more lands, or they have the same number of lands. And we can only do one thing. We can still only do one thing. One, 2. Thought Harvester, Tine Shrike. Okay, I'm going to do Thought Harvester. And hope they don't have a bounce spell for it. So we're not dead on board. That's the good part. The bad part is we're probably dead. 99% of cards in Magic would kill us here. Even lands, because they get to discard them. Start again. Okay, so they're looking around. I know, Infect saved us here. And I'm going to block Thuswise. Because the chances that they have any spell are so ridiculously high that I don't want to mess with it. Pyrohelix me. Yeah, so there's that. Oh, that was a beating. It would have been fine if we had drawn a plains before the island. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure it would have been fine. Anyway, 17 lands on the play. Let's do it. What does the orrery do? Someone wants me to put that in. I think the orrery, it's like an extra land every turn, and then a symmetrical. You can do some other stuff. Great. Sure. We have lands. We're gonna flood out this game, but we have some way to use our mana at least. Yeah, flooding out. I guess this is a Shriek Raptor next turn. And they have their Night Veil Sprite on turn 2 every single game. They can't even have 2. It's not possible. It's never been reprinted. But I do want my flyer right. Whoops! Wait. Do I want my flyer or do I want Strandwalker? I think I want Strandwalker. Maybe they won't realize it has reach. You'd be so lucky. And if they bounce the Germ, it's not quite as bad as if they bounce the Raptor. I don't know. Who knows? They kept their card on top. Yeah. I feel very far behind. This is one of the weaker possible draws. I am glad I'm on the play. Target player Planeswalker, untap it. Yeah, kind of aggressive. But they've got a turn 2 surveilling engine, so all of the advantage we had is gone. I guess Master's fun. But I need that flying blocker, so we could either equip the Walker or play another flyer. Oh god, if they counter this, don't counter it. They have a ton of bounce in their deck. So if they perpetually find bounce, I guess they'll improve their card quality. It's only doing 1 a turn, so it gives us some time, but what is this? I think this is a big creature. Benthic Giant, yeah. We can make the biggest of all infect monsters. Better yet, let's equip the Sailor. Now we have 2 blockers for the Sprite, which is nice, and 2 blockers for the Benthic Giant, because I wouldn't mind giving it some infect counters if they just come in here. 4/5 hexproof can be annoying. We Dragonauts? Alright, we're coming back. We're getting back in it. That escapee in there. What game is this? This is Magic the Gathering Online. And if you Google Magic the Gathering Online or the letters MTGO in that order, you can get all the information you want. In fact, to give you the link to it, I would do the same thing. I would Google it first. It's a good game. Also, it costs money to play. I think you can play free if you do Arena. Appreciate the follow. So, an alternative to Magic MTGO is MTGA, or Arena. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? That's a good question. Yeah, Hindering Touch. 1, 2, 3, 4. If they play any spell, they can trade Dragonauts with the Escapee. I'm not in for that. Yeah, let's just play King Crab and then go nuts with Master of Waves next turn. Just not attack here. The master of all crabs. The Sea King. The Deep Sea King. That was an arc in One Punch Man. It's like a 2-episode arc, but still, it was... That show was so good. Like... Dragon Ball had 100-episode arcs and nothing happens in any episode. You have just as cool of an arc in One Punch Man and it lasts 2 episodes. That's probably the best anime ever. Per, you know, the highest density of goodness. So if you've never watched an anime, or have never seen that anime, I highly recommend it. It's available on Netflix. Or the internet. Whichever works. Yes! Ether Spell Bomb. This is the bomb. This also lets us keep up interaction without keeping up Hindering Touch, and I'm all about that. What's our devotion? A lot. 7? And 5? Sorry, 7. 100. We've got 100 devotion to blue, and that's a lot of horse elementals. Yes, it is. Don't you dare counter this. Exile all other spells. So that's a neat one because you don't have to target a spell. You can always use it to pump your wee Dragonauts. So, yeah, that's fun. Alright. Oh, I should have attacked with the Escapee there, I think. I should have. Yes, I should have. But I didn't. Maybe I'll do it this turn. Maybe I will. Maybe I will, chat. What do you say to that? Maybe I'll do it this turn. Get in there! Bam! Because they know we have Ether Spell Bomb. You know what would be a good card right now? All creatures are green. And lose hexproof. That'd be real good. Be my guest, opponent. Pump up your wee Dragonauts twice. +1/+0 and first strike or something. Bounce your Dragonauts so fast. 2 damage to target creature and 2 damage to target player or planeswalker. That's unfortunate. Because we can't count, well, I guess we just counter this. No, wait. Yes, we can, because it counters unless they pay 4. This will stop them from drawing a card. And they don't have the mana to keep it. So, same targets. So they can pay 2, but they can't pay 4. Yeah, they should have blocked with Night Veil's. No. If they blocked with Night Veil Sprite, then our on-board trick wins. So now they just lose their Dragonauts. Goodbye. Goodbye, Dragonauts. Good day, Dragonauts. I said goodbye. They might have another spell, but then we have to think real carefully before using the spell bomb. I'd probably be fine trading my 4/4 for the Dragonauts, given that they invested so much into it this turn. Maybe not. No, I'd probably bounce it. Yeah, I'd probably bounce it. 4/4 is worth too much. Ether trade wins. And they're going to bounce King Crab here. Yeah, let's bounce the Dragonauts. Hello, Crab. Welcome back to my hand. Again. And they, they get their treasure token, but it's not a great, card in general. Let them pay for my next counter spell. Yeah, and this turn, surely they can't play a spell. What? Really? So they have another shock thing? Pyrohelix. One to them, one to me. Alright. That is totally fine. Good old-fashioned 2-for-1. What I could have started doing is like equipping this Strandwalker. Courier's Capsule is a good draw here. Draw 2 cards. Late game, that feels so good. 2 cards is like, oh no. What did they get? Spellweaver Eternal, Hewed Stone, and Unexplained Disappearance. Man, all of that's very good. However, well, hold on. Yeah, I think what I can do here is swing 4 Infect, probably kill them with Infect this game, and play a Thought Harvester to block the Sprite. Yeah, they can bounce the frickin' Harvester if they really want. Or bounce the King Crab. Island on the bottom. So they play Eternal into Retainers, and then hold up Unexplained Disappearance. Or play it. But they lost their Dragonauts, thank goodness. 4 Infect. No attacks. Good news. Oh, and we have Negate! Opponent is a cheat. Yeah, they're just drawing all kinds of stuff. Why is our opponent a cheat? I don't know, but I feel very far ahead. I always feel ahead when I have Negate in my hand, even if I'm losing by a lot. And I'm not even losing by a lot right now. Let's get this thing going. I'm not even losing by all that much. Maybe I should have played that land. No, I'll play a land next turn, almost no matter what I draw, but this turn it won't matter. It shouldn't matter. Oh no! Oh, they don't have any counters. This would have stopped us from blocking with what? Ground creatures? But this turn it's not doing much. It's a 6/6, so there's that. Interestingly, we don't need any extra power on our Shriek Raptor this turn. So I think we just attack with it here. And the best part is we're going to have 2 flying infect creatures in play. What do they have? Maybe they have a bounce spell. How did our opponent cheat? I don't know, but we could, like, I don't know how we're going to win this game. I think we're going to win with poison counters. We could also win by timing them out, and we could also win by them milling themselves, because they've drawn and surveilled quite a bit. Okay. Land. Yeah, drawing cards is OP. I don't want to rearrange any of my equipments here, because then I won't have mana up for negate. So what's the play? One big swing. They're bouncing Shriek Raptor. That's fine. And then surveilling one. That's fine. I still have lethal in the air next turn. I love how they let their creature die and then bounced my thing. That's what I love about this. Doesn't untap during its controller's... Yes! My first trophy. Look at my beautiful casual trophy and my treasure chest.